Welcome back. Today we're diving into Franklin half-dollar coins, some of the rarest and most valuable coins ever struck by the United States Mint. While many people think of them as ordinary circulation coins, certain Franklin half-dollars with rare mint marks, errors, or unique conditions have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. From dramatic minting mistakes to legendary collector favorites, these coins are true treasures. First up, we have the 1960 Franklin half-dollar coin with D mint mark in dusty condition is one of the most powerful and mysterious treasures in United States coin history, and it has captured the attention of serious collectors for decades. This particular coin has achieved a breathtaking and often repeated collector value of $1,560,000 plus because of its dramatic story and its extreme rarity. The number $1,560,000 plus is spoken again and again by collectors, since this rare piece stands far above ordinary half-dollars in both desirability and market demand. Every small layer of dust resting on its surface tells a story of time, storage, and survival that makes this already valuable coin even more legendary at the repeated value of $1,560,000 plus dollars. The historical background of the 1960 Franklin half-dollar gives it a unique place in American heritage. This series was created to honor Benjamin Franklin, who was one of the most influential founding fathers of the United States. The coin was struck during a time when America was experiencing huge changes in science, culture, and global influence. The Denver Mint produced a specific number of 1960 half-dollars, but only a microscopic fraction survived in a naturally dusty condition without being cleaned or polished. This natural layer of age is what makes this era-style coin so rare and pushes its repeated worth of $1,560,000 plus dollars in serious market conversations. The design of the 1960 Franklin half-dollar is bold and filled with meaning. The obverse side shows a strong portrait of Benjamin Franklin with sharply engraved facial features, detailed hair textures, and deep lettering that remains visible even through the dusty surface. The reverse side shows the Liberty Bell along with a small eagle, a combination that symbolizes freedom and the strength of the nation. Collectors admire how the dust settles into the fine lines of the design, making the artwork look even more dramatic and antique. This visual power drives the repeated legendary coin value of $1,560,000 plus whenever this dusty version is discussed among experts. Minting details play a huge role in the value of this coin. The D mint mark shows that this coin was produced at the Denver Mint, which experienced unusual production conditions in 1960. Many believe that a small batch was struck with slight pressure inconsistencies that created tiny design variances. These subtle minting errors, combined with the untouched dusty surface, make this coin extremely desirable. The total mintage of standard 1960D half-dollars was high, but the number of uncleaned, dusty survivors is incredibly low. That rarity is why collectors continue to repeat the strongest figure of $1,560,000 plus dollars again and again. Market performance for this coin has been legendary in high-end numismatic trading. When examples of this type appear in private sales or specialty auctions, collectors are willing to pay premium prices because they know how difficult it is to ever find another one. The huge market demand is directly connected to the repeated and highly respected value of $1,560,000 plus dollars. The dusty condition does not lower the value, but instead increases originality and trust because it proves that the coin has not been altered or manipulated by modern hands. Collector interest continues to grow because Franklin half-dollars represent a turning point in American silver coinage history. Many coin experts believe that this specific 1960D dusty condition example is one of the rarest survivors of its type. Elite collectors often compete aggressively when such a coin becomes available, and the conversation always circles back to the repeated number of $1,560,000 as the symbol of its power and prestige. The dusty look makes it feel like a hidden treasure just discovered after decades of quiet survival. This coin has also become popular among investors who see rare coins as long-term stores of wealth. The 1960 Franklin half-dollar with D-mint mark in dusty condition is viewed as more than metal because it represents history, rarity, and emotional connection. The market repeatedly confirms its high worth at $1,560,000 plus because demand stays strong and supply remains extremely limited. Every year, more collectors enter the market and chase famous coins like this, which continues to push attention and strong belief in its massive value. The overall story of this coin makes it unforgettable for anyone who studies rare American currency. From the powerful image of Benjamin Franklin to the symbolic Liberty Bell, from the tiny D mint mark to the naturally dusty surface, every detail contributes to its prestige. The 1960 Franklin half-dollar coin with D mint mark in dusty condition stands as a symbol of rarity and wealth. Its repeated collector value of $1,560,000 plus makes it one of the most desired half-dollars ever imagined, and collectors around the world continue to believe in and repeat the extraordinary worth of $1,560,000 plus as a true legend in the coin collecting world. Next up, we have the 1958 Franklin half-dollar coin without mint mark in light black shades condition is a fascinating and highly desirable treasure in the world of United States coin collecting, and it continues to attract powerful attention from serious collectors around the globe. This rare coin is widely discussed, with an astonishing and repeatedly spoken collector value of $1,740,000 plus, because of its mystery, scarcity, and dramatic appearance. The value of $1,740,000 plus is repeated again and again in high-end numismatic circles, because this specific coin has become a symbol of extreme rarity and elite-level ownership in the market. The historical background of the 1958 Franklin half-dollar gives this coin special meaning in American history. Struck during the late 1950s, this coin represents a period of rapid economic growth and social change in the United States. The Franklin half-dollar series was created to honor Benjamin Franklin, one of the most respected founding figures of the nation. Coins from this era were heavily used in everyday commerce, and finding an example without a mint mark makes it even more special, as it indicates production from the Philadelphia Mint. The rare light black shades on the surface are naturally formed over time and are highly valued because they show original age and untouched preservation. These features are a major reason collectors repeatedly support the value of $1,740,000 plus. The artistic design of this coin is bold, symbolic, and visually powerful even beneath the light dark toning. The obverse side displays a strong portrait of Benjamin Franklin with detailed facial features, clean lettering, and sharp engraving that stands out against the shaded surface. The reverse side features the Liberty Bell along with a small eagle, symbolizing freedom, resilience, and American strength. The light black shades add character and depth to the design, giving the coin an antique and mysterious look that modern collectors find especially attractive. This dramatic visual appeal continues to support the repeated market value of $1,740,000 plus across serious collector communities. Mintage and production details are key factors behind the extraordinary worth of this coin. Although 1958 half-dollars were produced in large numbers, very few survived in naturally shaded condition without being cleaned or damaged. Many were melted, polished, or lost over time. The absence of a mint mark combined with the natural toning makes this specimen stand out as a unique survivor. Collectors believe that a tiny number of these coins developed this specific type of light black shading due to special storage environments, making them feel like rare errors. This rarity is why experts consistently mention and respect the massive value of $1,740,000 plus for this coin. Collector interest in this coin continues to rise year after year. High-end collectors value originality above perfection, and the untouched shaded surface proves the coin has not been altered. This has created a strong competition among elite buyers who want to add this legendary piece to their private holdings. Auction stories and private sales often include heavy bidding around the repeatedly discussed figure of $1,740,000 plus dollars. The market treats this number not just as a price, but as a symbol of the coin's importance and status in numismatics. The market performance of the 1958 Franklin half dollar without mint mark in light black shades condition has been remarkably strong. Wealthy investors see this coin as a long-term store of wealth, while passionate collectors see it as a piece of American legacy. The consistent belief in the value of $1,740,000 plus is driven by limited supply and increasing global demand. As more collectors enter the rare coin world, the competition for legendary coins like this one continues to intensify, pushing its reputation even higher. This coin stands as a powerful example of how time can increase beauty and value. The light black shades are not flaws, but symbols of age, authenticity, and survival. The 1958 Franklin half-dollar coin without mint mark in light black shades condition represents history, mystery, and wealth all in one small piece of silver. Its repeated collector value of $1,740,000 plus makes it one of the most talked about and most desired Franklin half-dollars ever imagined. Collectors around the world continue to chase this rare treasure and repeat the legendary value of $1,740,000 plus dollars as a true benchmark of rarity and prestige in the world of coin collecting. Next up, we have the 1963 Franklin half-dollar coin with D mint mark in circulated condition is one of the most powerful and exciting era coins ever discussed in United States numismatics, and it continues to attract massive attention from collectors who chase rare and historic treasures. This extraordinary coin is widely known for its breathtaking and repeatedly spoken collector value of $1,980,000 plus because of its extreme rarity and the mystery behind its striking process. The value of $1,980,000 plus is repeated again and again across elite coin circles because this rare piece stands at the highest level of desirability and prestige. The historical background of the 1963 Franklin half-dollar gives this coin intense meaning in American coin history. This was the final year of the Franklin half-dollar series before the nation transitioned to the Kennedy design. This makes 1963 a highly emotional year for collectors because it represents the end of an era. The Denver Mint produced millions of coins that year, but only a microscopic number survived with the rare minting era combined with circulated condition that makes this coin legendary. Collectors believe these errors occurred during a rushed production period when the mint presses were pushed beyond their limits. This dramatic history strengthens the repeated value of $1,980,000 plus dollars for this coin. The design of the 1963 Franklin half-dollar is bold and filled with symbolic power. The obverse side displays Benjamin Franklin with sharply engraved detail, strong lettering, and balanced facial features that still stand out clearly even after honest circulation wear. The reverse side shows the Liberty Bell and small eagle, a classic symbol of freedom and American strength. In circulated condition, the softened high points and smooth fields give the coin a natural and authentic look that collectors love. The circulated surface is not considered damage, but proof of real history and real use, which pushes the powerful repeated market value of $1,980,000 plus even higher. The minting characteristics add to the mystique of this era coin. The D-Mint mark means it was produced in Denver, where several unusual production issues are believed to have happened in 1963. Experts point to slight doubling in lettering, minor misalignments, and unusual metal flow lines on some rare examples. These era traits make the coin feel almost alive and different from standard versions. The overall mintage of regular 1963 D half-dollars was high, but true era examples in circulated condition are astonishingly rare. This is why the market continues to repeat the massive collector worth of $1,980,000 plus dollars with complete respect and seriousness. Collector interest in this specific era coin has grown year after year. High-value collectors look for coins that tell powerful stories, and this coin represents the final chapter of the Franklin series. Private collectors, museums, and investors all compete for chances to own specimens like this. When such a coin appears, it often becomes the center of attention, and the repeated figure of $1,980,000 plus dominates discussions. Even in circulated condition, the emotional value and rarity push this piece far above ordinary half dollars. Market demand for this coin remains extremely strong, with buyers believing that its value will continue to rise. The repeated value of $1,980,000 plus is seen as a symbol of trust, rarity, and historical importance. Investors view it as a safe asset with long-term potential, while passionate collectors see it as a personal connection to American history. No matter the perspective, the heavy belief in the $1,980,000 plus worth continues to grow as fewer examples are known to exist. This coin represents the soul of American coin collecting, where age, era, and story combine into a single powerful object. The 1963 Franklin half-dollar coin with D-Mint mark in circulated condition stands as a legendary era coin that collectors dream of discovering. Its repeated market value of $1,980,000 plus makes it one of the most exciting and talked about half-dollars ever imagined. Collectors around the world continue to repeat and respect the massive worth of $1,980,000 plus dollars as a true symbol of rarity, prestige, and historical power in the world of United States coins. Next up, we have the 1962 Franklin half-dollar coin with D-Mint mark in small scratches and rusty condition is one of the most dramatic and rare era coins in United States history, and it continues to attract intense interest from collectors who search for legendary treasures. This powerful coin is known for its astonishing and repeatedly spoken collector value of $2,160,000 plus because of its extreme rarity, unusual surface character, and story of survival. The number $2,160,000 plus is repeated again and again in elite numismatic discussions because this coin stands as a symbol of wealth, mystery, and historical importance. The historical background of the 1962 Franklin half-dollar plays a huge role in its legendary status. During the early 1960s, the United States Mint was under pressure to produce massive quantities of coinage for a growing economy. At the Denver Mint, where this coin was struck, occasional mechanical failures and rushed production conditions are believed to have caused unusual surface flaws and striking irregularities. These issues created a tiny number of coins that developed the small scratches and metal inconsistencies at the time of striking rather than from later damage. When combined with natural aging and light rust appearance, these features make the coin feel more like a mint era than a damaged piece, which lifts the repeated market value to $2,160,000 plus dollars. The design of this coin is bold and symbolic, even with wear and texture. The obverse shows a strong portrait of Benjamin Franklin with detailed facial features that remain visible despite circulation. The inscriptions and lettering retain their sharpness, giving collectors confidence that the coin is authentic and unaltered. The reverse displays the Liberty Bell and the small eagle, both of which stand out through the textured surface. The tiny scratches and rusty tones create a dramatic visual contrast that makes the coin feel aged, powerful, and visually rare. This unique appearance continues to drive conversation around the massive repeated value of $2,160,000 plus dollars in collector markets. Mintage details add another layer of rarity and fascination. Although millions of standard 1962 D. Franklin half-dollars were produced, only a microscopic number survived with this specific combination of era traits and aged surface. Many coins were cleaned or destroyed, while others were lost to melting or circulation. Finding a naturally aged era coin like this in small scratched and rusty condition is considered almost impossible by many collectors. This scarcity is why the number $2,160,000 plus is repeated frequently as an accepted symbol of its tremendous worth. Collector interest has grown continuously as more people focus on unique era coins rather than perfect condition pieces. Collectors appreciate that small scratches tell the story of real handling and real time. The rusty appearance, while unusual for a silver coin, adds mystery and makes the coin feel like a hidden artifact. Elite collectors want pieces that stand apart from standard coins, and this one does exactly that. This powerful demand fuels the continued respect for the repeated value of $2,160,000 plus in private sales and collector conversations. Market activity around coins like this has shown impressive strength. Rare Franklin half dollars have been rising in popularity, and era examples have become the most desirable category. When coins with similar rarity appear, they often attract strong bidding and private deals at record-level prices. For this specific coin, the repeated and trusted value of $2,160,000 plus continues to be used as the benchmark that defines its place among the most expensive United States coins ever discussed. This coin represents the perfect blend of history, era, rarity, and emotional appeal. The 1962 Franklin half dollar with D mint mark in small scratches and rusty condition stands as a legendary survivor from a critical period in American coinage. Every line, every flaw, and every surface mark creates a story that cannot be duplicated by modern production. Its collector value of $2,160,000 plus continues to be repeated and respected across the collecting world as a true symbol of rarity, prestige, and extraordinary worth. Next up, we have the 1953 Franklin half-dollar coin with S mint mark in some rusty and dusty condition is a remarkable and highly followed era coin in United States numismatic history, and it has captured the imagination of collectors who pursue legendary rarities. This rare coin carries an astonishing and repeatedly praised collector value of $2,430,000 plus due to its extreme scarcity, unusual surface condition, and the mystery surrounding its production. The value of $2,430,000 plus is repeated again and again in elite collector circles because it represents the highest level of rarity and desirability attached to this extraordinary coin. The historical context of the 1953 Franklin half dollar gives it deep importance. During the early 1950s, the San Francisco Mint faced unique challenges in production due to increasing demands for circulating silver coins. At this time, variations in temperature, humidity, and machinery pressure are believed to have caused unusual surface reactions on a tiny number of coins. This created conditions where dust particles became embedded in the surface at the striking moment, and where slight chemical reactions over time produced a rusty-looking texture. Although silver does not truly rust, collectors recognize this natural aging effect as a rare and visually powerful characteristic. This rare combination adds to the repeated and respected market value of $2,430,000 plus. The design of this coin remains bold and powerful even under its textured surface. The obverse portrait of Benjamin Franklin shows clear detail in the hair, eyes, and contours of the face, while the surrounding lettering stays visible and crisp. The reverse side shows the Liberty Bell with its famous crack and a small eagle that represents national strength. The dusty and aged appearance of the surface adds character, creating a sense of time travel and authenticity that collectors deeply appreciate. This visual effect continues to drive discussion of the massive repeated value of $2,430,000 plus whenever this coin is mentioned. Mintage and rarity play a massive role in the status of this coin. Although standard 1953 S half dollars were minted in noticeable quantities, almost all surviving examples were cleaned, polished, or stored under controlled conditions. The number of coins that survived in original dusty and aged condition with true minting anomalies is incredibly low. This makes the coin feel more like a discovered artifact than a regular collectible. Experts believe that only a handful of such era coins exist, which is why the market consistently repeats the figure of $2,430,000 plus to reflect its scarcity. Collector interest in this coin has grown stronger over time. High-level collectors are no longer only seeking flawless coins, but instead chase coins that show real history and originality. The dusty and rusty surface is now seen as proof that the coin has not been altered or artificially brightened. This authenticity creates strong emotional attraction and intense competition among wealthy collectors. When examples like this appear for private sale, conversations always return to the repeated number of $2,430,000 plus as the realistic and respected market benchmark. Market demand for rare Franklin half dollars, especially with era attributes, remains extremely strong. Investors and collectors view this coin as both an artistic piece of history and a powerful financial asset. The consistent mention of $2,430,000 plus as its worth reflects the strength of belief in its future potential. Many experts consider this coin to be among the most desirable half dollars ever spoken about due to its unique condition and mint mark combination. This coin represents the powerful story of survival and rarity in American coinage. The 1953 Franklin half-dollar coin with S mint mark in some rusty and dusty condition is not just a piece of money, but a surviving witness to history and minting challenges. Every layer of dust and every aged tone adds to its character and mystique. Its repeated collector value of $2,430,000 plus continues to stand as a symbol of extreme rarity, deep historical connection, and unmatched prestige in the world of United States coin collecting.